Okay, here we are. So we're gonna start straight away, laying down on the mat. Expand your heavy tension on the lumbar spine. Leg straight. If you don't have any tension on the lumbar spine, roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. And one more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face and clench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention onto your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves most, chest or belly? And if both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of the breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. Small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the full phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and even there, observe. Is one of the two pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. We more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your breath, expanding your body with every inhalation. Observe your body contracted gently with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Observe your belly and your rib cage becoming wider with every inhalation and more compact with every exhalation. Allow your belly and your chest to expand more and more with every inhalation. Become aware of the small movements of your body. Observe the muscles of your rib cage stretching a bit for the inhalation. Observe the ribs moving closer together with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Move now to an abdominal breath. Only the belly moves, not the chest. If you want to, you can put one hand on the belly and one on the outer side of your chest to better control this breath. Only the belly moves, not the chest. Allow your belly to expand with every inhalation. Observe the navel moving down toward the spine with every exhalation. Keep your breath just on the belly. Even if this means that your breath won't be that deep, this is not a problem. Just focus your breath on the abdominal area. Allow the belly to move, to expand with every inhalation. Observe the navel moving down toward the spine with every exhalation. And still keeping this abdominal breath, breathe deeper and deeper. I want you to feel some tension, a bit of tension, not too much, around your diaphragm. The upper part of the belly, lower part of the chest. Become aware of this muscle between the chest and belly. Observe the movement of this muscle do with every inhalation and exhalation. With every inhalation, this muscle push down toward the hips in order to allow more air into the lungs. And with the exhalation, this muscle push up inside the rib cage in order to push the air out of the lungs. Become aware of this movement. Visualize this movement. And breathe deeper and deeper on your belly. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, I want you to keep the abdominal breath, but I want you to add also a bit of thoracic one. So start on the belly and leaving the belly completely expanded, free also the chest in order to fill up a little bit your lungs. Inhale on the belly. Wonder that your belly is expanding. Keep on inhaling also on your chest. And release to exhale freely. Inhale belly. Keeping the belly expanded. Breathe also on the chest. And release. 3 more breaths. First on the belly and keeping the belly expanded. Breathe also on the chest. At the end of the 3rd breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Just for a brief moment. Now take the control of your breath again. Breathe first on the belly and then expand the chest. The difference between the breath that we just did is that we're not expanding completely the belly. We're just starting the breath on the belly. Allow your chest to open also to the side, to expand laterally. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, go back to a normal breath. Allow your breath to flow freely. No control. And observe, just for a brief moment, how your body moves, how your breath is, which part of your body moves the most. And if there is a difference between the normal breath that you had before and the normal breath that you have now, just become aware. Roll on your right side, stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up. Sit in a comfortable position, whichever is comfortable for you. You can use bolster, you can use blocks, you can use zafus, you can use anything you want. Just find a comfortable position. We're gonna do some more breathing techniques. So now, we already did the breathing first on the belly and then on the chest. Expanding the chest. We're gonna add another movement to this technique. So we inhale exactly in the same way. So breathing deeply, first on the belly and then on the chest. And then you exhale from the nose in a quick way, just putting out the air in the fastest way possible. So activating also the muscles of your body, especially the muscles of your abdominal muscles, to push the diaphragm up and then to push the air out. So simply like that. Just that. We're gonna do it 3 times. As soon as you exhale completely, I want just you to observe how the air enters your body. For first part, in a completely passive way. You don't need to inhale. It's the air that will enter all alone without doing anything. I just wanted to focus on that, just to observe that. So inhale, belly, chest, and exhale fully, fast. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, fast. One more time. Inhale for the chest. And exhale, fast. Okay. So you realize that just for a super small moment at the end of the exhalation, when you released the muscles of the abdominal muscles, the air just entered your lungs. I wanted to breathe out the more active way possible in order to have more air entering your body in a passive way. Okay? Not really. So the idea is really to inhale normally, and then you exhale as much as you can, fast and fully. It's really an active way of exhaling, super active. The more it is active, the more the lungs will be emptied, the more, as soon as you release the muscle of your body, the lungs will suck the air in a passive way. Okay? So try really to focus on the exhalation, the more violent possible. Okay? Just in order to inhale without even doing the inhalation. It will be just passive. Okay? 3 times. Take your time. Do it at your own pace. The more quick and fast and active possible. Okay, now we're gonna do it 3 more times, and that is the hard part. Gonna do it fast, because I want you to use as much as you can to use the passive inhalation. So I don't want you to inhale just like we did now. That is, inhale fully just to fill up your lungs and then exhale in a fast way. The first time, yes. But the second and third, you're gonna just use the passive inhalation. So you have to exhale in the fastest, quickest, and more active way possible in order to have enough air entering your body in a passive way to do the second and third way. It's not easy, but we're gonna try anyway. So, first one, you can inhale in the normal way, then exhale fast, and just do the 3 fast, just in order to use just the passive inhalation. Faster. Because if you don't do it fast, you're gonna use the air, the oxygen that you have in your lungs that entered your lungs in a passive way. So you cannot do the second and third. So it's really fast. I'm gonna show you that it's really fast, really active exhalation. So I'm gonna just do the 3. Just that. Because you really, I really wanted to use just the passive exhalation. And that's why I wanted to focus on the exhalation. Okay, 3 times. Okay. And one more time. Focus even more on the active exhalation. Okay, that's good. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's good. It's good to do. Also, because when you pump the diaphragm in that way, guess what? You're activating your circulation. That's why. That's why we're doing that. Okay, now let's go down to the mat again. Knees bent, knees quite close to the buttocks. Arms in cactus pose. So the elbows are aligned with the shoulders and the forearms are parallel to each other. Push the back of your head away from the shoulders. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with both feet against the ground to lift the hips, squeeze your butt, and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, go down toward the ground, but don't touch the ground. As soon as you're really close to the ground, come up again. Down and up again. Use the buttocks today. Down and up again. Down and up again. Down and up again. More. Up, 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 up. Okay, that is good. Down and up again. Down and up again. Down and up again. One more time. Down and up again. Stay up. Stay there. Keep your buttocks active. Push the 2 knees gently closer. And go down. Good. Now, put your left feet in the middle of the mat and cross the right leg just over the left knee. Just cross completely. Move the 2 knees closer together. So it's not the ankle. Yes, exactly. Just like that. Now, inhale. With the exhalation, lift your hips and push the outer right calf against the left knee. Stay there. And go down. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your hips and push calf against the knee. Stay there. And down. Now straighten your right leg up. Keep the feet pointing up to the sky. Good. Inhale. And with the exhalation, push with the left feet against the ground to lift the hips. Stay there. And go down. Right feet in the middle of the mat. Cross the left leg over the right one. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the right feet against the ground, lift the hips, and start pushing the outer calf against the knee. Stay there. Go down. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your hips and push the calf against the knee. Stay there. Go down. Lift the left leg up. Point your feet up to the sky. And actually, I want you to point your feet up to the sky, but relax your toes. Just the toes are relaxed. Okay. Now inhale. And with the exhalation, push with the right feet against the ground. Lift the hips and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go down and lift both legs up. Again, point your feet, but relax the toes. Push the sacrum down and activate your thighs to keep the legs straight and active. Bend your knees, put your feet down, inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under, and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go all the way down. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, lift the hips. Lift your toes. I want you to stay just on the heels. Now put your feet down and lift your heels. We're just on the toes now. Feet down, hips down. Lift the legs up again. And open, spread the legs to the side. Relax your feet completely. Okay, 2 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bring the 2 legs together. Bend your knees. Grab your knees and roll on right and left side. Roll completely to the right and push with the left hand to sit up. Okay. How's your knee? Good. Okay. Let's say that it's okay. Huh? Good. So take it for the blanket and put it under the knees just to have a bit of comfort. And then right leg forward. Put your hands down on the ground and walk forward with your right feet. And while walking forward with your right feet, push your hips down as much as you can. Three breaths. At the end of the third breath, keep on walking forward. Find the new maximum, but keep it quite, I wouldn't say comfortable, but doable. Remember that the maximum in yoga, or at least in my yoga, is where you can still breathe in a comfortable way. And then walk back with your right feet and change leg. Left feet forward, put your hands down on the ground and start walking forward with your left feet. Push your hips down. Breaths. At the end of the third breath, walk forward just to straighten a bit your left leg and find your new maximum for 3 long breaths. At the end of the third, tabletop position. Walk gently forward with your hands, so that hands are not just under the shoulders, but a little bit forward. Not too much. Yes, that's good. Now, I want you to straighten your right leg and put the toes down to the ground. Belly in, lengthen your lumbar spine, and push the heels back. I want you to stretch as much as you can your right calf. Stay there, 3 breaths. And at the end of the third breath, push with the hands against the ground to lift your left knee and move it closer to the chest. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, knees down. Change leg. Straighten your left leg. And just start pushing the heel back in order to lengthen your left calf. 3 breaths. Belly in. Maybe your hands are a little bit too much forward. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. And now, start pushing with the hands against the ground to lift your right knee and move it closer to the chest. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, go down. Okay. Straighten both legs for the plank. Just 3 breaths. Belly in, tilt your hips forward, tilt your hips backward. Okay. And now, without moving hands or feet, enter another Uttanasana with a wide stance. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, tabletop position again. Inhale. Tag the toes under, and with the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Push to the chest toward the toes. And at the end of the third breath, down tabletop position. Okay. Now, we're gonna enter again Adho Mukha Svanasana, but I want you to kind of walk in place in Adho Mukha Svanasana. So, you inhale deeply with the exhalation, you enter Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then you simply walk in place. Try and push the heel down when you straighten your legs as much as you can. And go down. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. We're gonna do it one more time. Inhale. With the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And walk in place. Keep on pushing the chest over the toes. Last moment. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist and come up. Okay. Legs wide. Bend your knees. Create circles with the hips, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay. Now, do you have a wall or even just you could also do it at the door, because we're gonna simply, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna show you different variations. So you can also, yeah, you can use that. Because the idea is simply to go not too far from the wall or whatever is quite, well, stable, let's say like that. Then we bend the knees and we lean back and we stay there. So you can also do it just on the anti-door and stay there. Tilt your hip backward. So try and move the lumbar spine toward the structure that you're using. Belly in. Stay there. I know it's hard, but it's not the end of the world. Now lean forward and come up. Good. Now, I want you to keep the feet a bit wider than your hips, tilted outward. Bend your knees just a tiny bit. And I want you to bounce. Using the thigh muscles. I want you to really feel the thigh muscles working and burning. Wider legs. Yes. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. It's not that. We're not gorillas. It's that. Okay. And now straighten your legs. Don't hate me too much. And Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Tuck the organ under, belly in. Sit your hip backward. Lift your arms up to the sky. Now, push the big toes down And lift all the other toes. Push the inner side of the feet down and lift the outer side. Activate your thighs. Like you want to push the inner side of the feet down. Belly in. Squeeze your butt. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, release. Normal Tadasana. Big toe stretching, heels lying the bird. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Relax completely your arms. Relax completely the muscles of your face and close your eyes. While closing your eyes, observe your breath. Is your breath deep? Are you using the belly, the chest, both? Just become aware of your breath. Open your eyes. Legs wide, wider than usual. Really wide. Okay. Now, roll the right leg outward and the left leg inward in order to have the left feet at 45 degrees. So your legs are wider than usual. Now, I want you to tilt your hip to the left, not to the right, the other one, the other side. Whoa. Okay, and now I want you to bend your right leg. Belly in, a little bit more. Yes. Stay there. So the idea is to have the upper chest a little bit more toward the left leg, the straightened leg, more than usual. So you're not really vertical. In order to put a little bit more pressure, a little bit more weight on the back leg. Belly in, sternum lifted. Stay there. And really slowly straighten your legs. Don't move your legs, don't move your feet. Tilt your hip to the right now. And allow the chest to follow the movement of the hip. Like you were entering Trikonasana. But you're not entering Trikonasana. You're just leaning forward, but keeping the chest aligned with the hips. Legs straight and active. And now back up again. Keep the legs in this position and tilt the hip to the left again. Bend your right leg again. Stay there. Leave the sternum. Straighten your legs and roll to the left. So left feet pointing to the left, right feet at 45 degrees. Belly in. Keeping the belly in, tilt your hip to the right. So the idea is really to feel a kind of stretch in this area. Okay. And now bend your left leg. Keep the torso Toward the right leg. Belly in, sternum lifted. Stay there. Last moment, not the end of the world. Straighten your left leg and tilt your hips forward. Just like, to the left. Just like you were entering Trikonasana. Keep the two legs active. Belly in. Don't lean forward. Keep your torso aligned over the left leg. And now come back up again. Tilt your hips to the right and bend the left leg. Stay there again. Belly in, sternum lifted. Now back up. Turn to the right again. The right feet pointing to the right, left feet 45 degrees. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, sternum lifted. Straighten your arms. Roll the arms outward. Tilt your hips backwards a little bit more. So lift your pubis. Yes, keep it there. Keep it there. And bend your right leg. Now, still keeping the right leg bent. Tilt your hips a little bit, just a little bit, to the left. Lift your pubis. Don't compromise that. Don't compromise your belly. Keep it aligned, keep it strong, keep it, yes. Keep it compact. Stay there. And really gently straighten your right leg. Don't move your arms, keep it straight and active. Roll to the left. Left feet pointing to the left, right feet at 45 degrees. Belly in, so lift the pubis. Keep the pubis lifted and the tailbone down. Bend your left leg and tilt a little bit your hips to the right. Yes. Focus on the hips. Focus on the belly. Pubis up, tailbone down. Stay there. And gently come back up. Lower your arms. Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels gently apart. Belly in, pubis up, tailbone down. Find the tristi. Fixed point, just in front of you or slightly higher for that. Lean on the left leg, lift the right leg. Open the right leg to the side and put the right feet in contact with the left leg. Which position is comfortable for you. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Allow the hips to move just a tiny bit to the left. Just a tiny bit, not too much. Stay there. And come back to Tadasana. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left leg. Open the left leg to the side and put the left feet in contact with the right leg. Allow the hips to move gently to the right. Not too much. Just a tiny bit. Stay there. and gently come back to Tadasana. Okay, now lift the right leg. Bend the left leg and put your right feet right over the left knee. Good. If needed, you can always put one hand next to a wall or just a fixed structure. Keep the left leg bent, roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back. Stay there. At the end of the third, straighten your left leg, lower your arms, and lower your right leg. Lean on the right leg, lift the left one. Bend your right knee and put your left feet over the right knee. Roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back. 3 breaths. Keep the right knee bent. Not a fake bend, just a real bend. At the end of the third, straighten your right leg, lower the arms and the leg. Okay. Close your eyes, just for a brief moment, and observe the feelings, all the emotions that may rise up. Now, open your eyes. You can use the wall. In case, put your left hand in contact with a wall or something stable. Lean on the left leg and grab the right feet with the right hand. Keep the right heel really close or in contact with the right buttocks. And now, focus on the hips. Squeeze your butt and tilt your hip backward. Belly in, pubis up. I want you to feel the stretch on your right thigh. 3 breaths. Squeeze your butt if you don't feel the stretch on the right thigh. At the end of the third, lean forward and push the thigh, the shin back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, come back to center and find again the same position. So heel quite close to the buttocks, belly in, squeeze your butt, stretch the right thigh. And release. Left one. So lean on the right leg. Grab the left feet with the left hand. Move the heel close to the buttocks. Now, squeeze your butt, belly in, stretch your left thigh. Stay there. Gently lean forward and move your shin, left shin, back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Keep the 2 knees closer. Okay, that's good. heel close to the buttocks. Now activate your buttocks, belly in, pubis up, tailbone down. Stretch your left thigh, 3 breaths. And release. Legs wider than your hips. And feet pointing inward. Tilt your hips forward. Keep the legs active. And allow the spine, the old spine, to relax completely, to unfold. Give the weight of your body on the ball of the feet and stay there. Now, just for 3 breaths, I want you to release the activation of the thighs and activate again. Release, activate, release, activate, release, activate. Put your hands on the waist, bend your knees and come up. Feet pointing outward. Lift your heels. Bend your knees and go all the way down. Put your hands down on the ground and go all the way down on the ground. Do you have a strap? Good. We're not gonna use it straight away, but we're gonna use it in a few minutes. So, oops. So now I want you to put your left heel quite close to the right buttocks. And put your right feet quite close to the left knee. Okay. Just outside of the knee. Just like that. So there will be a contact between the upper part of your right ankle and your left leg. Once that you have this position, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, twist to the right. Straighten your both arms and push with your left arm against the right leg in order to twist a little bit deeper. When you reach your maximum, lean gently back in order to have the right hand down on the ground. Keep on using the left arm to help you twist deeper. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center and change side. So put your right feet quite close to the left buttocks. I personally prefer to just lean on the right hip, walk back with your feet, and then put both sides of the hips down. Put your left feet just outside of your right knee, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Twist to the right, to the left. Straighten both arms. Push with the right arm against the left knee. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Twist. When you've reached your maximum, lean gently back. Put your left hand down on the ground. And keeping the pressure between the right arm and the left leg. 3 breaths, looking back. At the end of the third, come back to center. Now we are approaching Shavasana. But just before Shavasana, I wanted to take the belt and create a big loop. You're gonna love that. Maybe you already know what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think so. So just lay down, take the big loop, and put both feet inside the loop. Take the free part of the belt pointing towards your face, so it will be easier to adjust length. Put the other side of the loop just behind your occiput, the bump behind your head. The idea is to have both legs straight but in a comfortable way, and a gentle stretch behind your neck. If you have the free side of the belt towards you, it will be easier to adjust to the good position. I want you to feel the legs working and the neck stretching gently. But it's up to you to find the good compromise where you can feel your body working, but I want you to feel in a certain way comfortable. Keep your arms and hands completely relaxed. Keep your face completely relaxed. If it's more comfortable for you, you can also put your belt around the heels. And stay there. Close your eyes. If it's too challenging, you can always adjust the belt to find a more comfortable position. Stay there, just relax. The last moments. Really gentle. And your knees, take out the belt. And you can enter Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. And just for the first moments, observe. Observe the body. Observe the muscles that you used. Observe the feelings, the emotions. When you feel ready, just relax. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. At the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose till that moment. Just relax. Sato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma joitir gamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma joitir gamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma joitir gamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Inanna Mudra or Chin Mudra. Close your eyes. And gently lean back in order to have a little bit more weight on your sitting bones. And there, wait. Allow your mental body to settle. Inhale deeply. Relax your face, your throat, relax your belly. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.